Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Kiko here. Wanted to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. I haven't talked to you guys for a couple of days, face to face, having a real YouTube Yu-Gi-Oh video for you guys. I have been doing a lot of things around for the holidays and some other things like that, and I just wanted to let you guys know some things about what's been going on. I have been really working hard on a weight loss regimen to kind of get back into shape and some stuff like that, more like I was in high school and everything, and I have lost 15 pounds. I was down like 14.5 pounds, and I really wanted to push myself over to that next half pound. So what I did is I vowed that I was not going to make another video until I got there, and I finally got there. So 15 pounds down, even through the holidays, pretty darn good. I'm actually headed back out to the gym here in about 20 minutes. Gonna meet my cousin out there. He's gonna go with me for the first time. And today, I just wanted to bring you guys a actual Yu-Gi-Oh video on my brand new HD 1080p video camera. For the last year or so, I have been filming on my iPhone, my 2 years, I guess, and I've been on my iPhone 5 ever since I got it when it first came out, and now I am actually on a full-blown video camera with a stand, tripod, all that good stuff. I want to thank my parents for getting that for me for Christmas. So it's really weird now being able to like look here and see myself. So if I look over here, pardon me, because it's a little different, a little difficult. So anyway, guys, what I wanted to talk to you guys today about was Chaos Dragons. I love Chaos Dragons. A lot of you guys know that I love Chaos Dragons, and I have topped 2 regionals and gotten my invite this Yu-Gi-Oh season for the upcoming nationals that'll happen here in 6 months or whenever it is. Those are the first 2 regionals I've ever topped, and I topped them both with different variants of Chaos Dragons. The first variant ran 1 trap. It was Treacherous Trap Hole, and it had a lot of teched cards in it. It had Divine Dragon Apocryph. It had Different Dimension Reincarnation. It had Monster Reincarnation, a bunch of different cards like that. And then my second variant was more of a basic Chaos Dragon build, except it did run 1 Divine Dragon Apocryph, and then it also ran 3 Royal Decrees. The Decrees worked really well. I played a lot of Dark World matchups and stuff, and it actually helped shut down a lot of their Dimensional Prison plays, along with some GKs that I played. But I wanted to talk to you guys right now because I still think Chaos Dragons can be good. I still think they can be a good surprise factor. Now you're going to say, Kiko, wait a minute. There are tons of macro decks running around. Macro Rabbit and just anything that can side into macro. You are correct. So we have to change our play style up a little bit. Like I said, guys, Royal Decree is an excellent option right now. And if I'm playing the deck, I'm going to be playing this main decked in 3. Okay, guys, you've got 3 Raikos to help blow stuff up. You've got 3 Lilas to help blow stuff up. I run Heavy Storm and 3 MSTs, and then I also side in 1 to 2 Night Beams. So guys, you should have back rows pretty well taken care of. There's a bunch of other things that we can go on with right now, but I think in a macro matchup, you can do one of 2 things depending on what your opponent decides to do. If your opponent is playing a deck like Macro Rabbit that is maining macro and you know they're going to keep it in, then what you can do is go ahead and side in the extra Night Beams, the Dust Tornadoes, anything like that, and become very proactive on destroying their macro and taking care of the threat there. Now, I will say Royal Decree and Dust Tornado actually works really well if you know how to play around it and everything. They can't activate the macro anyway. If the Decree is up, they get rid of it. Chain Dust Tornado, get rid of their macro, however you need to do it. If the macro is already set up, you've got the triple Night Beams. You do have the Dust Tornadoes if your Decree is not face up. Obviously, you've got your 3 MSTs, your Heavy Storms, your 3 Raikos, and your 3 Lilas, along with some other Exceed monsters that we could go into that'll help us blow some stuff up. Guys, we still have all of these power cards in the deck that can be used to really take down a bunch of other decks, and this is very hard to combat. It's very hard to get over a Chaos Sorcerer after dropping a Dark Flare Dragon, after dropping a Red MD, after dropping Dark Arm Dragon. And one card I really want to talk about right now, guys, is Tragoedia. Tragoedia is an amazing card in this deck, and really it's a Chaos monster that doesn't need a Chaos Engine. It comes out from the hand It's another hand trap card, and it relies on having cards built up in your hand, and then you can steal your opponent's resources from their side of the field. And in this deck, you can really build up cards in your hand while you're waiting for your other plays to get off. And when we combo it with Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, guys, there's an important factor that you need to know about these two cards. They're level 10s. So now we can incorporate 2 copies of Galaxy Queen's Light into our deck. That I don't have it right here in front of me, but I'll basically tell you what it says. If there's a monster card that's on your side of the field, when you activate Galaxy Queen's Light, you select the target, and a monster on the field gains or becomes the same level as the other. So let's say I drop Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and I bring out Eclipse Wyvern, okay? I can use Red Eyes Darkness Metal's effect to bring out, let's say Dark Flare Dragon. So now I have these guys on board. I can now activate Galaxy Queen's Light and make this guy right here a level 10. He's a level 10 overlay into Gustav Max. Gustav Max's effect will let me detach a material to deal my opponent 2,000 damage. I'm now sitting on board with a 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense Gustav Max that can still attack, and then also either this or one of my Light Pulsar Dragons. And what we can do with Light Pulsar is if our opponent has a monster card that is stronger than him, we can attack with this and let it die and bring back the Red Eyes Darkness Metal, take care of their other monster with Gustav Max, then attack with Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and then main phase 2, bring back this card with Red Eyes Darkness Metal's effect. And then you could also have the potential to drop your Blackluster Soldiers or to be able to drop your Chaos Sorcerer and be able to attack for more damage. There's a lot of plays that can be done in here, guys, and it does not just have to be with your rank 10s. In my deck on Dueling Network, I have been running 2 Gustav Maxes, and in the last duel that I played, I basically held everything. I dropped Tragodia on my opponent's turn, and then when it passed to me, I MST'd their back row, brought out a Lila, popped the other back row, Galaxy Queen's Light into Gustav Max, detached for Gustav Max, attacked over their DD Warrior Lady, and it removed my card. I set a Torrential Tribute and a Galaxy Queen's Light. They attacked, or they brought out a monster. I took it out with Torrential Tribute. My turn, I drew, activated Monster Reborn, brought back Tragodia, normal summoned Lila, activated the Galaxy Queen's Light that was down, uses the effect of Gustav Max again to be able to deal 2,000 damage. So I've done a total of 4,000 damage plus the 15,000 of my Gustav Max, or 1,500 of my Gustav Max attacking over the DD Warrior Lady, and then I was able to attack directly for 3,000 for game. So guys, it does happen, and I think Galaxy Queen's Light is a very cool option that we can have whenever we bring out, let's say we bring out Light Pulsar, and we're also able to bring out a Dark Flare Dragon. Well, our Dark Flare Dragon's level 5, and so we could Galaxy Queen's Light and make it a level 6 like this guy, overlay into Photon Strike Bouncer, lay into a Tomb, whichever, and if we go with Tomb, we can do a Tomb's effect to bring out Red Eyes Darkness Metal, which would then let us bring this back from the graveyard. There's lots of plays, and I think you guys will like the potential tech of Galaxy Queen's Light. Let me show you guys what we can do with the deck by showing you a quick deck profile, and let me know what you guys think.
Alright guys, so I just wanted to give you guys the quick deck profile. This is what I've been running for a while now on Dueling Network, and it's been working out pretty well. We've got the 1 BLS, the 2 Card Troopers, the 1 Chaos Sorcerer, Dark Arm Dragon, 3 Dark Flare Dragons, 1 Eclipse Wyvern, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Gores, 3 Light Pulsar Dragon, 3 Lila, 2 Rykos, 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, like I said, 3 Rykos, Sangan, Double Tour Guide, Tragodia, Charge of the Light Brigade, Dark Hole, Foolish Burial, Double Galaxy Queen's Light, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Triple Mystical Space Typhoon, 3 Solar Recharge, 2 Royal Decrees, and 2 Torrential Tributes. Now, let me explain some things behind the Torrential Tributes and the Royal Decrees. Guys, if I have both of these cards down at the same time, it's not going to hinder me too much. If I'm activating Decree, I'm activating it for a reason. They've got a lot of back rows, and I'm attempting to get a playoff. Maybe it's just a Lila play where they have Solemn Warning or Bottomless or something, and I want her to get out, and then I can pop one of their back rows and get a free mill for 3 cards. And then later on I can set the torrential, then they'll MST the Decree, they'll summon something else, and I'll torrential, I'll lose a Lila, and they'll lose 2 or 3 of their monsters. Altogether, this has been working very well. The triple MST and Heavy Storm and Royal Decree, Lilas, Raikos, guys, back rows are going to be fine. The Foolish Burial, guys, is honestly just to get a light or a dark in the graveyard. I can't tell you how many times I have just had problem. Sometimes just getting a light or a dark in the graveyard. I run a lot of spells, especially with the Galaxy Queen's lights in here and the MSTs. Those are just 1-for-1s, so they don't really do anything. This card can be dead, but I've played without it, and the speed that you lose is dramatic. So you could cut this down to 2, but guys, trust me, you want it in your hand as quick as possible before you use these up. So the Foolish Burial is to get something in the graveyard, and of course it can act as a trigger for your Eclipse Wyvern. You can get that off. The 2 card troopers obviously is very good. Get your mill and get your draw. So guys, this is what the deck can look like. This has been my extra deck. 1 Adrius, because you do have the 3 Dark Flare Dragons. I may end up putting a Tyrus in here now that we're playing Galaxy Queen's Light, but we'll see. 1 Daigusto Emerald, 1 Gaia Dragon Thunder Charger, 1 Gem Knight Pearl, 1 King of Tomb, 1 Levy of the Sea Dragon, Maestroke, Leviathan Dragon, Utopia, Photon Papillon Operative, Photon Strike Bouncer, double Rail Cannon Gustav Max, 1 Percussion Djinn, and 1 Zen Mains. Guys, there's not another card in here that I want to put in to make me take out another Gustav Max. The potential to get 2 off in one game is awesome, and it does work, so the deck runs without having to get that off, but it is a play that can definitely happen. So guys, let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, and I will talk to you guys later. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, which you can find links to in the description below. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot, YouTube. Bye.